I want to thank KLF for having me here. And what I'm going to be doing today is singing some of the songs that I've written. And I'll tell you the little stories that actually why I wrote these songs. For example, the first song that I wrote was in a hospital. I was with Motherjane till 2011, and then I had a ruptured spine. And I went to a Ayurvedic hospital, and we were stuck there. They told us to give us our phones, all electrical devices, no computers, nothing. And we were sitting and we were stuck there, and everybody was worrying about what was going on at home. And so one of my fellow patients was worrying, and I told him, there's no point. I said, your body is here. Doesn't matter if your mind goes home. You can't do anything about it. And when I came back to the room, I said, you know what, I should write a song about that. Because that's what the Buddha told us. The Buddha said that there is no other time other than now. And there is no other place other than here. And they called him Tadagata because he moved with the present moment. And the song is called Tadagata. Every now and then, some men walk this world and live forever, knowing what we don't seem to understand. Unafraid, mayhappen to be just who they are, for in the ordinary they see eternity. Tadagata, he who lives in the now, who knows no other time. Tadagata, he who lives in the here, who knows no other place. Tadagata, he will learn the dance of the universe. What's in is out, what's out is in, what's in is out. Every now and then, some men walk this world and live forever, knowing what we don't seem to understand. Unafraid, mayhappen to be just who they are, for in the ordinary they see eternity. Tadagata, he who lives in the now, who knows no other time. Tadagata, he who lives in the here, who knows no other place. Tadagata, he will learn the dance of the universe. What's in it out, what's out is in, what's in it out. All right, how you guys doing? Happy? ഞാൻ മലയാളിയാണ് കേട്ടോ. മലയാളിയാണ്. ഞാൻ കോട്ടയത്ത് പഠിച്ച് വളർന്ന ഒരു മലയാളിയാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഞാൻ അധികം മലയാളത്തിൽ പാട്ട് എഴുതാറില്ല. അത് എനിക്ക് ടെൻഷനാണ്. കാരണം ഞാൻ ജനിച്ചത് നൈജീരിയയിലാണ്. ഞാൻ നൈജീരിയയിൽ ജനിച്ചു, ഇവിടെ കോട്ടയത്ത് വന്ന് പഠിച്ചു. എൻ്റെ കസിൻസിൻ്റെ കൂടെ കുറേ നാൾ നിന്നു. ഞാൻ മലയാളം സംസാരിച്ച് തുടങ്ങുമ്പോഴേ അവർ ചിരിച്ചു തുടങ്ങുമായിരുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് മലയാളം പഠിച്ചു, പക്ഷേ സാഹിത്യം എഴുതാനുള്ള ധൈര്യം എനിക്കില്ല. ഞാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലാണ് ചിന്തിക്കുന്നത്. So I write songs in English. But I have a few songs which mix Malayalam and English, and I'll sing one of them for you soon. The next song is actually about a place which is about languages. There was a time, supposedly in the Bible, when all people spoke the same language, right? And I'm coming to the story from a reason. In 2011, when I was with Motherjane, the Amnesty International asked us to write a song. They asked 50 bands to write songs about world peace. And I was wondering, what should I write about it? And I first thought, should I write about guns? And then I said, everybody's going to be running about guns and all that, so forget that. I said, why do we not have peace? Is it because we're different? Is it because we eat different types of food? Is it because we bow to different gods? Is it because we dress differently, or is it because we speak different languages? And I remember the story from the Bible which says that there was a time when everybody supposedly spoke the same language. And one day, all these men got together and said, let's build a tower that will reach the heavens. And so they started building this tower, and it started growing and growing and growing. And what happened was God looked down, and God said, if man completes this, there's nothing that he can't do. And God sends his angels down, and the angels confuse the tongues of the men. And because they can't talk to each other anymore, the project falls apart, and all these people get scattered and go all over the world. I wondered, why would God do something like that? In my head, God is a benevolent force. He wants men to be happy. So why did God do that? And the only answer that I could have was that maybe God is telling us that when you're alive on the earth, enjoy the earth. Yeah, heaven will come after you die. If you deserve it, that's an entirely different thing. But life on earth is such a beautiful thing, and you guys should really enjoy this. And in his mercy, when all these tribes got scattered all over the world, he gave all of us the same 12 musical notes, the same sa and pa. And maybe he told us that, whenever you want to reach heaven, sing a song. Let that be your stairway to heaven, so that you can go up and come back, and that will make life worthwhile. This is a song about that, and this one is called The Tribes of Babel. Like this, come on. We love to ignore oceans, wake up to changing times, to rediscover with innocence our boundaries are denied. But under our different flags, wrapped up in belief systems, obeyed by their pride, psychic bags, good and bad, we're all of them. The tribes of Babel, the angels sent on, with the first and the fifth note, the soul of a song, to paint graffiti without walls in the air, stairways to heaven for the truly aware. To raise our sights and to tear walls down, to tempt us to look within and all around, facing strangers to find ourselves, singing out loud in someone else. The tribes of Babel, the angels sent on, with the first and the fifth note, the soul of a song, to paint graffiti without walls in while we're still here. Good evening, everybody. Are you ready for the trip? Woo. So, I have actually written songs which come from my life. I mean, it comes from really weird places. The next song is actually about a bus trip. I was actually traveling in between two states in North India. I forgot the names of the states now. I mean, cities, not states. And it was a really bad bus, old bus. It broke down in the middle of nowhere. And the bus driver told us, he said, you'll have to get down because another bus will come and pick you guys. So I got down, I had my guitar with me, I had my luggage standing there. And from a distance, I could actually see the rain. And it seemed as if the rain was walking towards us. Like, you know how you can see the rain sometimes walking towards. And I panicked because I had my guitar with me. But as I was standing there, I got the smell of the earth. You know how that smell of the earth comes just before the rain? It's such a divine smell. And I was like, oh God, I have to write about this. And I got into the next bus. I was wet already by that time. And I'm writing the lyrics of this new song. And then suddenly I stopped and I said, why does the soil do that? The soil is always on the earth. It's supposed to be on the earth. Why does the soil rise before the rain comes? I mean, it's not even the rain has come. It's just the promise of the rain and the soil is doing that. And I said, this would make a wonderful metaphor for a love song. Because in the presence of some people, we break all our rules. And so I wrote this song, which is called Ignoring Gravity. And it's a love song. And it's dedicated to all you lovers out there. This one goes like this. Ignoring gravity. Ignoring gravity. Ignoring gravity. Ignoring gravity. There's a fragrance to the air that curls and spirals around me, of soil that rises to meet the rain willfully. Ignoring gravity. Ignoring gravity. There's a line where a shower stops. If you watch it across a parched road, a languid barometer of raindrops, sensuous, endless in its approach. In its approach. There's a dance centuries old, beating like a drum inside me. You're the promised storm, my lady. I'm the soil. Ignoring gravity. Ignoring gravity. Ignoring gravity. Yeah. You're a languid barometer of raindrops, sensuous, endless got me ignoring gravity. You got me ignoring gravity. Ignoring gravity. Ignoring gravity. Anyway, who has heard Motherjane songs before? Anybody over here who has heard Motherjane before? You have. Namaste, sir. Long time no see. So I was with this rock band, and we were loud and noisy. But I was young then. Now I'm an old guy. I sit down on a stool and I sing, and I'm happy to do these kind of songwriting, storytelling kind of sessions. But I have to tell you a story from way back when I was with Motherjane. So what happened was I had gone to pick up my sister. She called me one day, my younger sister, and she said, "Can you pick me up from this meeting? I'm going to the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore." I said, "Sure." And I went there, 8 o'clock. I was there going to pick up. But the meeting was late. She had gone for a Sri Sri Ravi Shankar's, speech or whatever. And he hadn't come in yet. So we were sitting and talking. And as we were talking, suddenly there was this cheer in the stadium. Obviously, Sri Sri had walked inside, and there was fireworks, and everybody was shouting, and what hit me at that moment is that there were a bunch of pigeons that were all around us. They were actually loitering and walking around us, and these pigeons got startled by this explosion of sound and all the fireworks, etc. And I saw the pigeons frozen in the air. They were in flight, and they were just, you could see them frozen. Their hearts were beating, and I said, "Wow, this is such a metaphor for life," because sometimes the same incident which makes some people happy will cause a lot of tension in another group of living beings. I'm a musician. I travel around and I sing, and I enjoy that, and I hope I'm making you guys enjoy this evening. But sometimes when we travel, we leave our families behind, and that is something that's quite tough. And I was always making sense of this until one day I made peace with the fact that most of the people that I know in Bangalore leave to the office every day in the morning and come back way back in the night, and so they actually spend even more time away from their families than maybe a musician. And so I wrote this line which says, "Time is the actual distance between people when one is chasing the sun." And this song is called "Chasing the Sun." Taka takit taka takit taka taka takit ta taka takit taka takit taka taka takit ta taka takit taka takit taka taka takit ta taka takit taka takit taka taka takit ta. Was it just a natural supply? Scripture. I still hold the remnants of that picture. That time erased from the sky, playing out for my question and between me and someone and being a place. 'Cause when our yesterdays are gone and now todays are almost over, when the need for some new journey has just begun, we all leave home, but for how long is what really matters. 'Cause time is the actual distance between people when one's chasing the sun. Thank you, thank you. Next song I'm going to sing is something that I actually, I'm doing something that I'm not very comfortable with, but I'm going to do it because, you know what, I think the most important thing about art and about artists really is that they're willing to make mistakes. And if there's something that you want to learn from artists, just learn this. The fact that they are doing whatever they're doing after making so much mistakes. Most of us are so scared of making small mistakes that we don't really progress in life. We make so many mistakes that we progress a little bit in life. So I'm going to actually wish upon all of you that you make lots of mistakes in your life and you learn from it and you actually have a glorious life. This next song is about music, and the reason why I wrote this song, there was a competition that was happening somewhere in North India, and they asked me to be a panelist on the judge, whatever. And I said, okay, what's it about? And he said, new bands, independent bands who are making, new independent music in India. So I said, okay, cool. And I said, then they said, what are the criteria? I said, the criteria really, if you ask me, if you want to know whether you like a song, you should listen like the blind. Forget the video, forget everything else. Forget their Facebook status, forget their Instagram status. Listen like the blind. If you like the song, you will like it by just listening to it. And I said, and they said, can you write a song for that? And I said, of course, that's what I love doing. I love writing songs. And so I wrote this song, which is called Listen Like the Blind. The thought is sound, it's proven and profound that the eyes can be shut and much can be found. The thought is sound, it's proven and profound that the eyes can be shut and much can be found. The connoisseurs of song, time to shine. Honor the ears, listen like the blind. Connoisseurs of song, your time to shine. Breathe the music, listen like the blind. One with the void of vibrant intent, a melody with beginning, body and end. And one with the void of vibrant intent, a melody with beginning, body and end. Gonna serve the song, your time to shine. Honor the years, listen like the blind. Gonna serve the song, your time to shine. Free the music, listen like the blind. Listen like the blind. Listen like the blind. Listen like the blind. നിങ്ങൾ എൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഒരു പാട്ട് പാടുമോ? പാടുമല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയാൻ വയ്യാത്ത പാട്ടാ, പക്ഷേ വളരെ എളുപ്പമുണ്ട് പാടാനായിട്ട്. ബേസിക്കലി ഇതൊരു സിംഗിൾ ലോങ് സോങ് ആണ്. നമ്മുടെ കേരളത്തെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ളൊരു, നമ്മുടെ ഓണത്തെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ളൊരു പാട്ടാണ്. ഞാൻ എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത്, ഇത് മഹാബലി എന്നോട് വന്നൊരു കഥ പറഞ്ഞ് ഞാനത് എഴുതുന്ന പോലെയാണ്. സോ ബേസിക്കലി മഹാബലി ഒരു നല്ലൊരു കിങ് ആയിരുന്നു. സത്യം പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആർക്കും ഒരു ഉപദ്രവം ഇല്ല. He conquered the heavens, he conquered the hell, and he had also conquered earth. But the Devas were worried that Mahabali would be, because he's an Asuran, so they're saying that there's going to be a problem. പക്ഷേ അങ്ങനെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം. ഞാൻ ഈ കഥ ഇവിടെ പറയുന്നില്ല, നാട്ടിൽ എന്നാ പറയാനായിട്ട്. പക്ഷേ ബേസിക്കലി എന്നാ മഹാബലി ഈ കഥയിലൂടെ പറയുന്നത്, നിങ്ങൾ ഈ കേരളത്തിൽ ഈ ഓണത്തിന് മാത്രം നിങ്ങൾ കള്ളം പറയൂല. Let the women be safe, let the children be happy, let the men be singing on the streets, you know. Why is it like that only? Why is it that you are only equal and everybody gets good food and it's an equal society only on Onam? So Mahabali's request, according to me, is that not only just you Malayalis, everybody in the world should stop telling lies. Everybody should make sure that women are safe. Everybody should make sure that children are happy. Every man out there should be on the street singing and being, you know, at peace with himself. So this is the song, and Mahabali is saying this: if you can be like this every day, then maybe the Devas won't know that Onam is over. And I don't have to go back to Patala. I can live among you guys, with you guys. So this is Mahabali's song. And what I'm going to do is, I will sing one sentence. You have to sing the same sentence back. Ready? Huh? Done. And I want everybody in this literature festival to listen to us during this next 5 minutes. Okay, done? Are you with me? Okay, so how it goes is like this. So great my kingdom, so great my kingdom. The gods ask for my life, the gods ask for my life. So great my sacrifice, so great my sacrifice. The taker gave me back, the taker gave me back. You guys are going to do fantastic. Kerala, I know the timing is good, pitching is good. Malayalis can sing, bro. Okay, now if you don't understand what I'm singing, just bluff. That is also completely acceptable. Just bluff. മലയാളത്തിൽ ഒരു ഭാഗം വരും, ആ സമയത്ത് നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് പാടണം എൻ്റെ കൂടെ കേട്ടോ. ഓൾറൈറ്റ്, ബാക്കി മലയാളം അറിയാൻ മേത്തവർ കൊട്ടുക, ബാക്കി എന്താന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. എല്ലാവരും റെഡി? എല്ലാവരും കേൾക്കട്ടെ, പുറയിലുള്ളവര്. So great my kingdom, so great. The gods ask for my my life. Celebrate my sacrifice. The taker gave me back. One day every year, for all eternity, amongst my people, I am Mahabali, Maveli Nadu, Padidum Kalam, Manusharellarum, Unnuvole, Amudattode Vasikkum Kalam, Avathengarkum Muttilladanum. Everybody, Maveli Nadu, Vanidum Kalam, Manusharellarum, Unnuvole, Amudattode Vasikkum Kalam, Avathengarkum Muttilladanum. Get ready. Everywhere I look, women are dancing. Everywhere I turn, grown men start singing. Children and flowers, they both are blooming, and in every home a simple feast is waiting. Maveli Nadu, Vanidum Kalam, Manusharellarum, Unnuvole, Amudattode Vasikkum Kalam, Avathengarkum Muttilladanum. Maveli Nadu, Vanidum Kalam, Manusharellarum, Unnuvole, Amudattode Vasikkum Kalam, Avathengarkum Muttilladanum. What a beautiful sight, you guys. Sing with me. Stay thus for me all year long, and I'm a Mahabali will live on. This time, sing. Stay thus for me all year long, and I'm a Mahabali will live on. Anyway, so I once went for a party, and Anita Nair, our famous author, she was there, was talking to her, and I said, you know what, all you poets and all you literary people, I don't know how many of you are literary people over here, I said you should start giving away your poems to independent Indian musicians. Let them start making songs out of it, because there are musicians who actually can make lots of tunes. Some of them don't write, and it is criminal that such lovely poetry is not actually getting converted into songs. So I said, you guys should start giving away your, you know, poems like that. So people here actually start thinking about collaborating with independent bands. So she said, okay, I'll give you one song. I said, no, no, don't give it to me. I'm writing lots of songs myself. She said, no, I want to test this theory. So I'll give you some of my songs. You sing one song for me, and if I like it, then I will consider it. So I said, okay. And she gave me one small book of poems. And I took this home and I read the poetry. And out of that, one song just popped out to me. And the next day I had this tune in my head and I went and I sang it to her and she was like, yeah, I love it. I don't think she has given a single poem to any independent band till now, but I got one song out of it, and this one is called You Said, I Agreed. And it goes like this. Let us be friends, you said. Let us be friends, I agree. Let there be nothing more, you said. Let there be nothing more, I agree. I made no declaration, no promises, you said. You made no declaration, no promises, I agree. It was a minor aberration, a detour, you said. A minor aberration, a detour, I agree. Sing this melody with me. It isn't as if I did anything, you said. It isn't as if anything happened, I agree. We got out of it with dignity, you said. We got out of it with dignity, I agree. Taka taka taka. It isn't as if I did anything, you said. It isn't as if anything happened, I agreed. We got out of it with dignity, you said. We got out of it with dignity, I agree. You said, and I agree. You said, and I agree. You said, Somebody just sang my song to me. It was nice. Ah, we have time. Okay. I'm going to sing a song again from my Motherjane days, and this one is a little. This is a little violent song, but I've made it acoustic in my own way, and it's a song about the human spirit. It's a song about what we are all doing over here. We've actually triumphed over COVID. I really didn't know whether we would actually get back to living a normal life again. I am so happy. I am so happy to see people at a live gig. I had grown tired of singing into a computer screen, and you guys are the best thing that can happen for musicians like us, because when we perform to live audiences, we feel that we're doing something that we are supposed to do. So thank you all for coming here and supporting this music. This next song is called Walk On, and before I sing this song, I actually have to tell you a story about this song. I wrote the song long ago for whatever reason, but sometimes your songs become more important to some other people and more relevant through their eyes than through your eyes. So I released this song, wrote this song, I felt whatever I felt about it. But then long after I did this, I got a letter one day from somebody who said that, you know, I just wanted you to know that Walk On was my brother's favorite song. He said he died today. He had cancer. And he said for 1 year, every day he would listen to this song. And he just wanted you to know how much of a difference it made to him. I teared up when I heard that. And like I said, some of our songs become much more important through the eyes of the audience, through the hearts of the audience, and through the lives of the audience. I dedicate Walk On to all of you who, you know, sometimes will need the strength to fight on. And this one goes like this. Lost now that I can say the future ain't what it used to be. Like a boy without a vision, an object of mockery, a dreamer who lost his dream to reality. I won't give up, though the going is slow. I'll trade all my footsteps for a shout at tomorrow, to tune my intentions across these streets of time, and fight till the future is once again mine. 'Cause I'm the immortal, baptized in fire, unable to die unless I desire. I'm the light, piercing the darkest dawn. I'm the human spirit, walking on. I'm down and so close to out. I'm the foot soldier who suffered the rout, but I'll stand again in conquest of pain, to walk on as a king among men. 'Cause I'm the immortal, baptized in fire, unable to die unless I desire. I'm the light, piercing the darkest dawn. I'm the human spirit, walking on. I'll make mistakes of that, I'm sure. Lose my strength when I need more. Test my fear in life's battlefields, but I won't trade my sword for the shield. 'Cause I'm the immortal, baptized in fire, unable to die unless I desire. I'm the light, Yes, in the darkest dawn, I'm the human spirit walking on. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a fantastic audience. I'm going to ask you to sing one more song with me. Are you game? Yeah. All right. This is very simple. In Kerala, I don't have to explain the rules. When somebody shouts Arpo, what does everybody else say? Arpo. Yeah, that's it. So, for esteemed guests over here, Arpo is something that we say when we start something auspicious. So somebody will shout. It's like a hippie parade. And you say Arpo and they will go Irro. I-R-R-O. Doesn't really mean anything. What I want all you guys to do is to sing Irro twice for me. So I'll go Arpo, you have to go Irro, Irro. Okay? Doable? Doable loudly or quietly? I like you guys. Let's do this. This one is called Rise Up. Arpo, Irro, Irro, Arpo, 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 Irro, Irro, rise up, stand tall, it's time we fight with heads held high and fists clenched tight. Arpo, everybody! Arpo, you go! Arpo, Irro, Irro! Arpo, Irro, Irro! Stand up, everyone! Show me your might! Arise, my young, you glorious sight. Arpo, everybody, everybody, Arpo, Irro, Irro, Arpo, you go, Arpo, Irro, Irro, ta, 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 Jimmy, ta, 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 Jimmy, ta, Jimmy, every day, everywhere. Stillness has no brink. Hesitate not, warrior, to do so is sin. Victory lies in what we start, not who or what we stop. And every battle is about a test of this resolve. Arpo, you go! Arpo, Irro, Irro, Arpo, Irro, Irro, Arpo, Irro, Irro. So stand up with me and let's remember why in God's country we sing this war cry. Arpo, you go! Arpo, you guys! Irro, Irro! Arpo, Irro, Irro! Arpo, Irro, Irro! അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് one more ഒന്നും പറ്റില്ല. I think we're done with our time. And Calicut, I really want to thank you guys. It's almost been 2 years since I've done a gig with a live audience. Thank you all so much. I want to thank KLF for making this possible for me. I am thrilled to see Mr. Remo sitting in front of me. My God. I started, yeah, you're a hero of mine. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's no greater feeling than when you actually get to perform in front of one of your heroes. And Remo Fernandez is a huge inspiration for me. So, yes. These are the people who actually first started independent music in India. I remember when I heard Remo first, I had no dreams of even becoming a musician. Yeah, I had no dreams of becoming a musician. You did something that just popped my eyes, and I was like, what the hell? I still didn't dream of being a musician. But, time passes, things happen, and I swear this is quite surreal for me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much. I love you guys. Thank you. Good night.